So with like having so many siblings, I don't want to ask you who your favourite is because that's mean. Yeah. But like, who would you say you're most close to?
I get on with all of them, but I actually get, like, I can have a conversation with Casey. And, like,
you and Casey never used to get on as much as you do now, though.
We used to argue and fight all the time. You got stung by a jellyfish. Do you remember that?
I've still got the scar.
I thought you'd cry. Like,
no, I didn't cry.
If that was me, I'd be like, so dramatic.
You was going, you're so strong for this. You just mentioned about having anxiety. So for you, like, how long have you had it, like, known you've had it for?
Like, I've had it, like, my whole life. Like, they realised, like, when I was a child, like, I didn't want to go nursery. I had, like, stomach aches before I went.
Hey guys, welcome to my podcast, Amy Charlize's Private Story with me, Amy Charlize. I'm so excited to have a place where I can share more about my life than ever before, spill some tea with you guys, and also take you along on this crazy ride that is my life. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a 16-year-old content creator with a passion for all things beauty, fashion, and each week I'm going to be talking about everything from life as a teenager to friendships, relationships, social media, and so much more. And I'm going to be joined by some amazing guests, from social media stars to celebrities and even my own family, to share their own private story. And I want you guys to get as involved as you can, because honestly, I love hearing from you. So get in touch now with your latest stories, dilemmas and questions for us to work through together in this judgment-free zone. So welcome to my private story.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Amy Charlize's Private Story. So today, you guys have been begging me, and I feel like I've said this for quite a few guests, but when I say, from the minute I started this podcast, I think you've all wanted her on. So I've got her on now. We've got Grace Conder.
Hey.
Honestly, I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, I know, it's been so long.
When was the last time?
Maybe like Talkfest?
When we went to that restaurant. That was the last time, but we didn't actually be able to see each other because there were so many of us.
Oh yeah, we didn't really speak.
We went to a restaurant.
That is not, we didn't purposely not speak, but we didn't really speak because we were just
the table was massive, and she was like over there, and I remember being like, great.
Yeah, I know. We spoke for a little bit, and then we had to go.
And then we had to like move, and it was really hectic that day. I would redo if I could. Yeah, but for anyone that doesn't know like who you are, can you just give like an introduction?
I'm Grace, and I'm 16 years old. I come from a family channel. That's where like it originated, but I obviously do my own content.
Cute.
So yeah,
I've known you now since I was 12, so you must have been 11.
Oh my God, that's ages.
Was you year 7 in lockdown?
Yeah.
So yeah, you would have been. Oh my God, that's mad. So you followed me. I kind of knew who you was, but didn't really. I remember George, my older sister, being like, oh, I know them, they're on YouTube. And then I followed Grace back, and then it was House Party.
Oh, no,
I remember it
House
so
Party
well.
was the time. I loved House Party so much.
Coming in when she was really little on House Party with you the first time. We all got to know each other, and then this is when, right, let's just talk about it now. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah.
UK youngest, everyone's like, why did you split up? It wasn't really like that, was it?
It wasn't split up, it was more of like we all just drifted.
Yeah, I think because like as well, lockdown, we had nothing to do, did we? Like it was literally you'd sit on your phone all day. So we'd FaceTime every day, and then we got to meet up when the restrictions got like lowered, and then we all went back to school, and then everyone made friends at school. So it was like we all kind of like.
And then we done that one little reunion thing, and then like we met
as in at the restaurant.
Yeah,
we did.
But that wasn't even really anything.
No,
like,
I feel like we all just wanted to like catch up, but it was really difficult that day because like it wasn't the kind of scenery where we could catch up. I feel like if we were to do it again, we need to like go to someone's house.
Yeah, no.
Like, everyone needs to come to the annex or something in my house.
Yeah, we
like,
need to do something.
Yeah, because it was quite hard at dinner to talk, and then everyone was like, well, you've all split up, they're no longer friends, and I was like, there's a difference between we just drifted or like we're not friends. It was difficult.
Privately, I would speak to like people. I wouldn't say like all the time, but I'd speak to some people more than others.
Yeah, I knew you through social media and stuff like that, and you've made a lot of friends. I mean, when did you actually get on social media?
Oh, year 6 through my family,
young.
and then I've always been on social media myself, as in like Musically. Stop.
I love Musically. So wait, so your family started when you was in year 6?
Yeah.
Was you younger than that?
I actually don't even know. I'm going to say
But you
year
was
6,
really young when you first started. I remember.
Yeah, I know.
Even now.
When people bring back the edits. Or like me falling over on the skateboard. Have you seen that?
No.
And I'm crying and everyone's editing it and like, oh, she's so sad. I'm like, I just fell over.
So with like your family channel, when do you feel like for you guys that it kind of was like, whoa? Do you think it was lockdown? Because I think in lockdown, Dad v Girls was at its peak. Well, not at its peak, but do you know what I mean? Like it was growing the most. Like lockdown, I feel like everyone I don't know, maybe that's just because I really
but
figured
because
you
everyone was
out.
on their phones and everyone was like on social media because you had nothing else to do.
I remember the ball pit video.
Oh yeah, that went viral.
Like, what was it you guys filmed? Like, I don't even know how many there were, but like your whole kitchen was filled to the
like
brim.
we were literally jumping in it. And it was like taller than us. No, that was
And
really
that
good.
went
And then it
everywhere.
went on the news. Oh, not on the news. On
Good Morning Britain or
Yeah,
something,
that's the
wasn't
one.
it? Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, why didn't I get to go in this pulpit?
Should invite
But
you
I mean,
over.
you've done some really crazy things, and like now you've got, is it 2 brands?
Yeah, we've got
Soul
Soul
Skin
Skin
and
and Dave.
Debut.
Yeah, and like, your
Reppin'.
reppin'. Yeah,
Reppin'
I
right
love
now.
it. Absolutely love
So
it.
cute, but you're really into your fashion. I feel like the past year or so, you
Yeah.
started doing Get Ready With Me, which I love, and then she had a go at me because
Yeah,
I said,
she was like, "Oh, what did you say?"
I said like Get Ready With Me's aren't as big anymore, and
and
you
then
was
I
like,
was like,
great.
"I've just started." That is actually bullying.
No, do you know what it is? I didn't mean it in like they're actually just gone, but I meant like
Yeah.
the peak
It was
of when
literally
I
like
did
after
them.
I'd done mine, you posted on your story. I was like, I think this is aimed.
I didn't even know.
I think this is
I
aimed.
didn't even know. And then I clocked on and was like, oh God, that looks really bad now. I was like,
Yeah.
oh God, she's going to hate me. But
I do.
with like your social media and stuff, your style has definitely evolved
Yeah.
massively in a really good way. I love your style now.
Thanks.
Even this is so cute.
I know.
I love
My
the little
parents were a
bows.
bit. No, my dad loves it. My mum liked it, which is a bit like.
But I feel like for you, like you've always been, I don't know, compared to like Casey, I feel like your style's quite different.
That's
but
what
the
my parents
same.
always say. Like my parents are always like, she's so different. I'm like, you're gonna make me seem like I'm all like, oh, I'm so different and quirky, guys. Look at me.
She's
Like,
so quirky.
Yeah,
but for
but-
you, like, I think you, wait, I could be wrong. Fashion college?
yeah, I'm going to a fashion college. I can't wait. It'll be so good.
That's going to be amazing.
I know.
I know quite a lot of girls that go to fashion colleges and they love it. Like, how many times a week? Do you know how many you're going to go in?
Twice.
Is it only twice?
Yeah, but it's longer days.
Right, okay, got you. So it's like a long day.
Yeah.
But still, that is really, really cool.
I know, I
And
can't
for
wait.
you, like, with Daewoo, have you had any input as of right now with any of the designs?
Well, they always bring them to me and they're like, what do you like? What do you not like? Or one time I was like, I think we should add bows. And they're like, no. And then bows became a thing. And I was like, I told you before it was a thing that it was going to be a thing and you didn't believe
I
me.
had it right here. And you did a catwalk, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was that? Why
I
are you
mean-
looking at me like I just said that?
No, it's nothing. It's not something I've done before.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird because like, what am I meant to do? Like walk down like Bella Hadid, like, hello?
No, but I think you look really good doing
Oh,
it.
thanks.
Who did you do it with? Casey Neighbour?
Yeah.
It was for your first event with Daewoo. And now you guys have had like boxes. Like, how is that
Yeah.
for you? Because obviously your mum and dad are probably more busy now, especially with 2 brands.
Yeah.
But Soul Skin for you, like, you use it obviously a
Yeah.
lot. I've used it. I love it. It's really good. So you
Yeah.
guys should go get it. But for you guys, like having these brands, do you feel like when you're older, because Casey's on top of quite a lot of the socials at the moment, do you think you'll end up taking over kind of vibe?
I don't
Little
know.
bit?
I think so. I think because I'm in that industry already.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much I will be because like when I'm going to fashion college, I want to get an apprenticeship. But then my parents are like, you can do it with us, or you can just go off and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Because you can always come back to us, but you can't always adventure out. So I'm like, I'm not really sure. It's
What
like,
you want to do yet.
yeah,
do you know what?
no.
I feel like for you, like you and like how I am even now, it's like just take it how it comes. Like
Yeah,
if you've got the opportunity, you
exactly.
should just take it. And I
Yeah.
think it will be really good for you. But how was GCSEs?
Not the best.
No.
I find it so hard just to sit down, concentrate, revise.
Revising is probably like the hardest thing in my opinion.
So I've been tested for ADHD. I'm still waiting for the results though, but
Oh my
that's
God.
all.
How was it? Was it all right?
I mean, it was okay, but it was really long.
My dyslexia one was 6 hours.
You're
It's
having
like
a
a
lot.
whole day of school.
You're having a lot.
I had to sit there with this woman and she was like, she read me a story and then would go, can you remember it? And I'd be like, no. But I zone out so bad. Like
Yeah,
we're
same.
similar with like my attention span is very short. And even like, I don't know, for you with your social media, do you find it hard to be consistent?
Oh, 100%. Have
Yeah.
you seen my YouTube? I'm posting like every year,
Do you
once
know
a year.
what? I think I was looking back and I scrolled not even far. And you know that video we did with Lego? And it was me and you and we unboxed like our boxes together.
Oh my God, yeah.
And we're not together, but like you was
Yeah,
at home
yeah,
and I
yeah.
bought you a box. I literally went back and scrolled through the other day and was watching it and was like, oh my God. So with like having so many siblings, I don't want to ask you who your favourite is because that's mean.
Yeah.
But like who would you say you're most close to?
I think it's easier to be closer with Casey in the sense that we're we're similar age.
Yeah.
And then Sophie with her disability, it's harder to like get on the same level with her. And then Chloe and Maddie are so young. But I feel like I
can't
get on
really
with all
relate.
of them. But
Yeah.
I actually get like I can have a conversation with Casey and like
You and Casey never used to get on as much as you do now though.
we used to argue and fight all the time, like all the time. And I would like argue like once, like twice a year, and it'd be like, oh, you stole my clothes, and then she'd be like, I'm gonna take all your clothes out your wardrobe and throw them away. And I'm like, don't do that.
It's like in New York, I remember when I saw what Casey wore and then you wore like similar the next day and said something like, yeah, I've stole half of Casey's outfit. I was like, do you know what? If my sister was my size, we'd steal everything.
Yeah.
I'd be so bad. Like, I'd actually nick all their clothes.
No, I actually love having an older sister for that.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Love her as well, but for her clothes.
Thanks, Casey.
Especially now she's travelling, I can steal everything.
And she would never know until she listens to a TikTok or something. And she'd be like, oh, okay then.
But she's quite a homebody.
Yeah.
Like, she loves travelling, but she also misses home.
She is quite a homebody. But would you say you're more independent?
I don't know, because I have anxiety. I'm quite, like, close with my mum and dad.
Yeah.
Like, I like being at home. But then, I guess with, like, going to fashion college, that is a bit more out there than just going to my own school. But I think Casey's more confident and independent in some stuff. Yeah. And then I am in other stuff.
Things. You and Casey pretty similar age, and now you've grown up, everyone says you look like Casey. But do you think for you it's quite frustrating because you don't want to be like in her shadow, or do you not really feel like that?
I think in a way, like, kind of, but I think that's going to be inevitable. Like, she has done more stuff than me because she's older, but I'm like, I always have my own thing. So
exactly.
I think people who know Casey, people who know me know Casey, but not everyone who knows Casey knows me.
I know what you mean.
But I think I obviously still do have my own thing. I'm not bothered. Like, I'm not like, oh, like, it hasn't caused anything between us ever.
No, and I feel like with you guys now, like, you're very mature now. No, honestly, guys, Grace walked in the room and I was like, what the hell? Like, you've just got so much like older. Like,
From
I feel
makeup.
like even from last year, it's not the makeup. Honestly, you're the best without makeup and with. Don't worry, you're still naturally pretty. But I don't know what it is. You just like, I think it's the no longer white hair as well.
Yeah, I'm so glad I've got that done.
Oh no, you suited it at the time though.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I just like the all one look now. It's just,
you know
I've
what though?
grown
I
up
remember
and I'm like,
when you did it, and then like all my mates started doing it, like in Essex, and then people be like, oh, I got the Grace Conder hair.
I know people done it in my school, but they done it like really bad, and I was like, no, because I don't want to be known for having this hair.
Oh god. Well, now you're back to brunette. You are brunette.
Yeah.
I always get confused, like, because you got quite light hair, you know.
My hair was so dark for the longest time, and then I got it dyed, and I got it dyed like just brown.
Yeah.
And it keeps going lighter and lighter, and in the sun I'm literally blonde, and I'm like, where's this come from? Because
would you ever go blonde?
I don't know.
No.
Some of my friends say yes, some of my friends said no. If I went blonde, I wouldn't go like you're blonde.
No.
Like, it suits you, but it wouldn't suit, like, I feel like I would just go a bit lighter.
Yeah, because a lot of people now, like, I see so many brunette girls going blonde and so many blondes going brunette.
Yeah.
Like, Tallulah the other day turned around and she was like, I want to go as blonde as you. I went, no, you're not.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't imagine to like being like fully blonde.
I couldn't. Have you met Tallulah yet?
Yeah. I met her at Harrison's party. She's so nice.
I didn't even go. I was
how
bad.
come?
I was in New York, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah.
So I was
like,
texting the group chat. So basically, guys, our friend Harrison had his 18th. And I was like, yeah, I'm going. Bought a dress, because it was masquerade, wasn't it? And I said to him, I was like, yeah, I'm going. And then all of a sudden, I literally looked at my flights and I changed it. So I had like 3 more days in New York. And I was like, no. And on the last night, me and my mum was so bored because we literally New Yorked out. Like, we did everything you could. And then we were like, well, we've got nothing else to do. So we just sat in our hotel for like the last few hours.
No, it's so cute that you took your mum. I love that. You took her to New York.
It was really nice, to be fair. I want to like take them away more.
Yeah.
But I think we need a girls' holiday. Because you're always in Marbella when I'm there. But
we
basically
saw each other one time. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When I just ran, like,
I was eating
just
sausage and
walking,
mash. And I was like, hang on a sec. And I saw your mum go with Chloe. And I was like, blank. And then you're there. And I was like, Grace. And then Casey was there. Joe was there. We was all walking on the Port Avenue Strip. That was so mad. But this year, you're coming to, we'll have sleepovers.
We need to
come
do
to my house.
Because I came to yours once when I was staying with my nan.
Yeah.
And she drove me over.
Home,
and then you drove me
late
home.
at
But you got stung by a jellyfish. Do you remember that?
I've still got the scar. I'm not even joking. I'm not going to whip my legs out because I'm really hairy right now. But I got, basically, guys, me and Grace went on the inflatables. That was so fun, can I add? I love them.
Yeah.
They're like in the sea, but like the Marbella Sea is not very nice and you can't see anything, can you?
No.
So I remember it so well because someone jumped in, got stung, and we was like, oh no. Then we thought, oh, let's jump in. So we jumped in. Did you get stung as well?
No, I was fine. It was
It
just
was
you.
me. I got like 4 stings.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah. And then the woman that got stung was like 30 and she got like carried off. And
you were just
on
there,
the speedway. And I was like, oh, I'll just swim back. It's fine. We got back. And then you were going, should I wee on you? I was like, no. I was like, no. You was like, apparently you have to wee on your leg. I was like, Grace, you're not weeing on my leg. No, honestly, I'm exposing 12-year-old Grace. And I remember we went to the chemist. It really hurt though.
But you actually, I thought you'd cry. Like,
No,
if
I
that was
didn't
me.
cry.
If that was me, I'd be like so
You
dramatic.
was going, you're so strong for this. Because we was in the car with Georgia.
I love how you remember all this.
I know, I remember everything from that day because that was traumatic.
Yeah, that was traumatic for you.
Yeah, just
I was
remember being
just
like,
there
ow.
oh.
I was so excited as well. Best.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to meet up in Marbella. But I was going to say, because you just mentioned about having anxiety, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of girls and boys that listen to this podcast also struggle. And I think it's nice for people to know, like, they're not alone, because it can be, I mean, I personally don't have anxiety, but I know a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
And like, it must be quite daunting sometimes, and also like speaking up about it. So for you, like, how long have you had it, like, known that you've had it for?
Like, I've had it like my whole life. Like, they
Really?
realised like when I was a child, like I didn't want to go nursery. I had like stomach aches before I went. Like
They kind
stuff
of
like that.
clocked
Like,
on from a young age.
but they didn't really know what it was. They just thought I had like something wrong with my stomach.
Yeah,
So I
oh
had
my
like medicines and stuff for that. But then I realised that it was actually just anxiety.
So how do you kind of handle it now?
So I went to CBT for
What's
ages.
that?
It's cognitive behavioural therapy.
Right, got you.
Yeah, that really helped. And then I think just being like in social media just made me more confident.
And I feel like, do you know what? Like, you've grown up, but you've become so much more confident now. So maybe it is kind of to do with that as well. Like, I feel like now you've got a really put together friend group. You all
Yeah.
seem really close, so you can come out your shell a bit more as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, literally. Like, Grace 3 years ago is not Grace now. Like,
Yeah,
you've
no.
changed so much, but in a really good way.
Thankfully,
Like,
yeah.
oh, not thankfully. You were still lovely then. I'm actually like, oh my God, she's changed drastically. But I mean, like, your confidence has definitely grown. But for like people kind of, I don't know, like going through anxiety, is there any tips that you kind of have? Like, if you're having one of them days where like you're really anxious.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like for me, like, with my eating problem, with like ARFID, there's like certain things that I do, like when I'm really, really stressed, like reading a
Yeah.
menu, for example. It sounds so stupid, but like,
No, it's not
if
though
I
at
read a
all.
menu, I'm like, oh my God, I get really overwhelmed. Like, I just need to have like a minute outside or something. What do you kind of do if you're having an anxious day?
Yeah, a lot of people always like, because sometimes I haven't been to school because of my anxiety, and then people are like, oh, she doesn't go to school, like social media. I'm like, people don't actually know, do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
But like, I have teachers in school that help me and stuff. Like, if I'm having a
So do you
bad
kind of
day,
talk up at school as well? I think
I
that's
have,
really important.
Yeah, I have like one teacher. She's like amazing. She's so good. But like, talks to my parents. I mean, I'm really close to my parents. I know not a lot of people who have that. So if you have like anxiety, they might not like be able to talk to their parents, but luckily I do.
And you have school people as well. I always think that's important.
Yeah.
And like you're obviously open with it because you're like just saying it now. So like talking to friends, I think is a really big.
I think it's
part
really
of
good
it.
for people who have it to know that it's not like you're struggling with it alone.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that like gets better as you get older. You realise like things that help you.
And you can kind of adapt to it. It's like just a way of living that you just need to like, okay, I've got anxiety. How can I kind of like maneuver this to make it like fit with my lifestyle still? Because obviously, like it can probably, I'm imagining it's probably really hard at times. I wanted to talk about this because everyone talks about you and Lily. Can we shut it down? Because everyone asks me as well. Like some of my mates will be like, "Oh, like are they a thing?"
Stop.
No, I can answer this for you because I'm like, oh my God. So obviously, Lily and you have been friends for years.
A whole life.
I've never known you not
life.
to know Lily.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I've only known you since I was 11.
I knew her like the second like she was born, like because obviously our dad's best friends. And no, there's no like. No, that would just be weird for me because we're basically cousins. So that's how I think of her.
She actually is like your cousin without being a cousin.
Like she comes to like our holidays and I'll just be like, okay, I'm going upstairs, I'm going to leave you. And she'll talk to my grandparents, she'll talk to my cousins. Like
you're a closer level than friends. Like you are like best pals. Like I can never see you not being friends with Lily.
Yeah, or like we would talk about our relationships. Just have it like we wouldn't be like, oh, let's get to like
It's never been like that.
No, never.
No, I always look at it and I'm just like the comments and like my mates will send it to me and be like, what's going on?
But also, if I done the same thing like, it wouldn't even be anything. It'd just be like, I'm filming next to her. But if I film next to you, no one would be like,
what's going on? I know, it is weird, isn't it? It's like they just pick certain people. But do you remember, I wanted to quickly say this, when we did UK Youngers, it was always Pearl was left out.
yeah.
So we did Girls Squad. Did you see this? With Sienna, Kira, me, Tallulah, and Aya.
Oh, and then everyone was like, Tallulah's left out.
Exactly the same. And
It's
I
the same
really,
situation.
really say it all the time. Any group you're in,
There's always
if there's
gonna be
more
one,
than two of you, there's always one. You got it as well for a while. It's like Grace looks sad in the back.
No.
I don't see that. I'm sorry, maybe you
No,
can tell
no,
everyone
no.
if it is, but honestly, for you, what is that like? Because it must be a bit crap if like people were saying that.
Yeah. I mean, I think I know my own, like, myself
Family.
that I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever people say, I don't really care. Like,
Let them say it.
Yeah,
It was
like-
like the pouting situation we were just talking about. Grace,
yeah, we were just saying it's,
everyone says you pout. She's just
Yeah.
got naturally plump lips. Have you seen that TikTok where Jill just was like, I've got natural long hair?
Oh, yeah.
You should do it with your lips.
I've got
I
natural
honestly wish I
lips.
had her lips. I was saying to
Oh,
him a minute ago, I was
thanks.
like,
That's what-
sorry, I have to overline my lips 20 times
Yeah.
a day. But do you know what?
or people are like,
Creds.
you have lip filler. Why are you getting lip filler? I'm like,
Grace Conder has lip
also-
filler. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
imagine they just clip
It's
that.
like that Regina George. Regina George has two filler.
Let's not start rumours.
We're not starting rumours
No,
here.
thank you.
No lip filler. She's 16.
Yeah. But also, if they just gone back, they would be able to see that it wasn't like I once had like scrawny lips and then they
No.
suddenly like, yeah.
You've always had really nice lips. But
Thanks.
there you go. We've covered Lily there and your lip filler.
Yeah.
And you're pouting. She doesn't pout. She just has nice lips. Anyways, we're going to play a little game.
Yeah.
Because I love a little game. And I feel like on this podcast, we've talked a lot, but I want to know more in depth about you. And I think Pick a Nick's quite a fun way to do this. Because I find out if
the
you
famous
really...
picnic.
The famous Pick a Nick of the channel. So me and Grace are going to basically be getting 3 topics and saying our pick and our ick. So our least favourite and our favourite.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this one.
Honestly, I'm really excited. So the first one is skincare products.
Okay, so my pick is the Inky List, you know, the Oat Cleansing Balm.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Do you?
Do you not?
I've never used it.
I think
I
it's
need
so
to
good.
try
It just
it.
melts my makeup off like straight away. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the only one I've ever used.
Do
That's
you
probably
double
why.
cleanse after? Or do you just like,
Yeah.
do you actually cleanse your skin after?
Yeah, so
So it's
but I
not a
have
cleansing
like prescribed cream for my skin.
Same. So what's your ick? A skincare
Oh.
product that you're just like, ugh.
It's not a skincare product, but you know when people put, I done this, I'm guilty, blister plasters on their spots.
Okay, I see your concept though, because it's like you think of Starface and you think of that.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
done
not.
it. It didn't work, and it was really weird. And I looked weird. I had blister plasters on my face, like they're like this big.
Do you know what I've done? People would put vegetables on their skin and put a...
With the potatoes.
It's potatoes.
Yes.
I did that in lockdown and I was like, oh, I'm going to put a potato on my
Yeah,
face.
no, I've
Never
tried all of
worked.
it. No,
Nothing works for me really, other than Starface. Does it work for you?
it didn't. I know.
See?
You're literally known for that because I always see like you just have them on like all the time, and I'm
I
like,
love it.
it hasn't worked for me.
Never.
I mean, no.
See, I think it either works or doesn't.
Yeah.
I always say this to people because people go, oh, it worked for you, but it doesn't work for me. And I'm like, I genuinely think it's just like different skins.
no, exactly. Like every skincare,
It's
it
so
works for some
different.
people, not for the other.
Do you
Like,
know one that I just don't like though? This is my ick. Like retinol products. But obviously for adults it's fine.
Yeah.
But when I see these children, even like once, I can't lie, I did try retinol because I was like, oh, like what is it? You have to be so careful with that stuff because like, you have to
Yeah.
put SPF on after. You have to really take care. And I had put a mask on and I broke out so bad from it.
Oh my God,
So
I've never
I think
tried it.
for me that's probably my
yeah.
ick. Okay, makeup products.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go basic with my pick. I love the Flawless Filter, Charlotte Tilbury.
So good.
I absolutely love it. It's just glowy. It's just simple.
But I've got this superstition, right? So I have a really, really orange one and like a power colour. The powder one makes me break out, but the orange one doesn't. So I only ever use the orange one. I think
sorry?
I'm just a bit weird. Maybe I'm
Is
not
it
breaking
something
out
wrong
from
with
that.
it? Like,
I don't know.
is it like
Every
the
time I
applicator
use it,
thing? Is it got like?
it looks fine. I've only used it twice, but both times it made me break out. But then the orange one didn't, so I was like,
Yeah.
but I love the
Sticks to the
flawless
orange
filter.
one.
Have you got it on now? It looks like you've got it on because you look really like glowy.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
why
know
I said
what
I was,
I've
like,
even got
glowy.
on my skin right. Oh, Iconic Radiance Glow. It's like Iconic London. It's like a little pump and it's like a tinted moisturiser. So it's kind of like a foundation but not like at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't really cover, but it gives you such a glow. It's like the Flawless Filter, but like I mix it with my Flawless Filter.
Yeah.
And it just makes you look so hydrated. And one I don't like, the
Oh.
got to be eyebrow glue. I still use it. I used it today.
Yeah.
But it annoys me because it makes my like
Does it go? like weird.
Flaky.
Yeah, and also put it in my sideburns on this one.
Yeah.
I don't think
I put it on my hair.
I think I forgot to put it on that one, but it's really bad for your hair.
Is it?
Yeah, I only do it on my sideburns because I don't like my sideburns.
I thought it was good for your hair, no?
No,
Okay.
not the gel, not like the gel one. But
Oh.
I put it over my mascara. I was saying on my TikTok the other day, I have the worst. My eyes, my mascara always runs down
Right, okay.
all the time. So I saw this person commented. I don't know who it is. I'm sorry, but thanks to whoever it is. Put mascara on and then put gel over the top, and it worked. That's what I do.
But that's really weird.
I know, but it works. Otherwise, I'm literally walking around like a panda.
This should be your pick. Putting brow gel over mascara. Oh my God. No,
It's
my
really
mum
weird,
needs
but-
to try that then because she always gets it as
Yeah,
well.
it's like every mascara I've used, everyone's like, just try this one. I'm like, I have that one. It doesn't work.
Oh my God.
And then what's an ick?
Go on, give
When
me
people
your
like cake on their foundation powder, like when their face looks so cakey,
when it's like powdered, like no, not powdered, matte, like when it mattifies.
but then it's like got like
Creases.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Do you know what? I
No.
feel like obviously some foundations just don't have the same effect as others. Like with
Yeah.
mine, I like my foundation to be quite oily and like hydrating, not one that's like drying.
Yeah, no.
But I have used a few, and I remember in school, like everyone used to use this one, and it was so powdery looking. Like they put it on, and it just like dulled out your skin. Like you just look like you had
Yeah.
nothing. I don't know.
Also, it's like when it just your whole face just blends into one. I'm like
I love the
no.
contour look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they look, I'm like, yeah, that's my favourite.
Snatched.
Right, fashion trend. You are
Okay.
a fashionista, so I'm ready. If you violate me right now
No.
for something I wear,
No, I'm gonna say one that like people won't want to wear it. No one will.
okay.
Like, saggy leggings.
Is that even a thing?
No, you know leggings like that people have and they like sag like in between and then they just come down. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
on
yeah,
about?
yeah. Like
That is
Yeah.
such an ick. If I see someone walking and they have like saggy leggings,
okay, saggy leggings. You're not offending me. Thankfully.
no.
Do you know what? I don't even really wear leggings. Do
yeah,
you?
no, literally never.
Only for sport. If I'm like going to sport, I'd wear them. But
I've
I
worn
don't
them a
wear
few times,
leggings to
but-
the gym.
What do you wear?
Shorts.
Oh, yeah,
always. 'Cause
same.
if I do legs, it like slips and slides.
Yeah, no, I think I've worn leggings like a few times in the past.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So we don't like saggy leggings.
But
A fashion trend you love?
the leopard print, I haven't got anything
you?
leopard print yet, but I love it. You don't like it?
I do, but it gets a bit excessive.
Yeah, okay.
It's like
not gonna-
minimalistic leopard print, yeah. It's like the bows. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I love
but
bows.
too much bows.
I mean, I've literally got bows everywhere. I can't lie. I've got one. I've got
No.
like 5 bows on right now.
Right, be sure
Bows.
to see Grace with leopard print
Yeah, and I
on
haven't
soon.
got anything leopard print, so I don't know why I'm saying it. But I just love people wearing it. I'm like, it's iconic.
So that is the end of the picnic. Thanks,
Yeah.
Grace. But we've
Welcome.
actually got listener questions. So if anyone is actually at home and wants to actually ask people on the pod a question, you can actually just DM us at Amy Charlize's private story anytime and we'll get through and answer some of your questions on the pod. So first of all, we've got Saffron and she asked, what job would you do if you weren't an influencer?
I'd be an air hostess. I really wanted to be this. Like,
I thought you was going to say like a fashion designer.
I know, it's really random. I just had this thing since like 2 years ago that I wanted to be an air hostess. It's really
It
random.
is a cool job though.
And then
It's
it's
just cool, but it's a lot of training, isn't it?
yeah. And
It's
then also if
long.
I want to do like travel influencing anyway, why would I have to
Be
be
on
an
the-
air hostess? Yeah, no,
I would
imagine
love
me.
to do all this.
Yeah, because it's this way.
It
I
does
feel
look
really
quite
good
cool,
at that.
though.
And like seatbelt on and off.
And their makeup always looks so good.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like they have like red lipstick, but then pull it off. I'm like, damn. So if I was doing, I probably would have been a dancer. You know how much I used to love dancing.
I know, all the time.
All I ever used to was dance. But I think I
Yeah.
probably would have been a dancer, like musical theatre vibes.
Yeah,
But
I could see that.
yeah, I don't know. Now I look back, I would never do that now. But at the time, before I had TikTok,
Yeah, 100%.
or an actress,
Oh,
get me in POV. Veruca
the
Salt.
POV.
The fact you was my friend and you never told me to stop doing POVs hurts my feelings. You allow me to post this mockery on
It's
TikTok.
it is so funny. You're like, just get some vapor and put it under your eyes and you'll start crying. So I was like, that is so smart. Maybe I'll start doing that.
Did you ever do one? Like on your,
I'm
you
gonna-
definitely have
I'm
some
gonna-
in your drawer.
I'm going to say no and then people are going to find one. Like,
I don't think you posted them. Never.
I think I done one, but I can't remember. I feel like it was one that was like, it was just like,
Realistically, yeah, you probably pulled it off. You probably wasn't
No.
crying.
No, I don't think so. I was never at that level of
Grace.
like greatness that I could make myself cry.
You
like
hurt
you
my
could.
feelings so bad. now I look back, I'm like, you was like probably one of my closest friends back then, and you never thought to tell me, Amelie, delete that.
No, I loved it. I was intrigued. I was like, what's gonna happen next? I was like,
Me like, you rap about an attitude, man. Do you remember that song? And Veruca Soul.
Or someone where you were like, someone cheating on you, something, you threw the
Stop it now. Delete this whole ep if you're going to say this, because I swear to God, that is the most embarrassing video ever. And it went on a meme page and I got like violated. When I come in and was like, babe, I forgot your charger.
Yeah.
And it was like, now. And then I threw it and stormed out.
That was my favourite one.
That's so embarrassing. Okay, Amber says, any tips for getting started on social media?
It's hard because I don't really know, since you started yourself, but then
more
with
than you
me,
kind of did it with your
my
family.
I think just be like yourself, be confident, and try start your do your own thing. Like, obviously follow trends because everyone does it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say I don't do trends because
Everyone
all do
does
it.
trends, but I think
then,
also have your own individual
niche.
Yeah. And I also think like with TikTok, there is so many people that do it now, which is amazing. But like, never try be someone else.
Yeah.
I look at influencers sometimes and think like, we all have idols. I look at Molly May and I'm like, I love you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know I'm not Molly May, so how she
Also,
talks
you
is
saw
how
someone
I would
else
talk.
be Molly May, you wouldn't want to watch them.
No, you want to watch who you want to watch.
Yeah.
So I think always be your
you need to
individual
watch
self.
someone who's got their own like thing.
Right, I'm going to ask the last one, which is Beth says, would you take a gap year?
Personally, no. I mean, what in between? Is it in between college and uni, or in between?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah,
I wouldn't go uni anyways. But if I say I did,
You would?
I
or
don't
you
think
wouldn't?
so, because
I
I
think
just want to get it all over and done with.
Finish
And then
it
after that, I won't have to think about it, and I can just.
before you get
I
a
think
job,
everyone's
then
different.
go.
I feel
Yeah.
like if I'm out of it now, I'd like imagine having so much fun like in a gap year, like traveling and having to be like,
I'm
now
going
I'm going back. Like,
I
I'd rather
wouldn't
just get it
know.
all done, and then I'd be like, I can just do whatever now.
And now you've got like a new venture of life, and before you
Yeah.
begin it, you get to like go, that's what Georgia did with my sister. And
Yeah.
I think for me, like, I really, really want to travel, but like, we're not really going to do gap years because that's not,
Yeah, no.
we don't really do that. But like, I think, I know what they mean, like have a break.
Yeah.
I'd definitely like have a break and go away, but I probably wouldn't necessarily call it a gap year.
Yeah.
And I think if anyone has the opportunity, you should take it because it does look amazing. And everyone that's done it's never said it's bad.
And like, I'm going Borneo this year at my school.
Borneo.
It's a trip. I'm gonna like help kids in education, like
Oh
build
my God,
the
yeah. They
stuff.
said if I'd stayed for sixth form, I could have done that. Remember my friend Eloise did that last year and loved it. That would be
Yeah, I
really
can't
nice.
wait.
And she said she'd come back and it made her realise how lucky she
Yeah,
is.
it would be such a humbling experience.
Yeah,
Like, it's just
definitely.
like an eye opener.
Definitely. It looks amazing. So that's all we've got for today. But guys, please keep sending in all of your little questions that you have or questions, dilemmas, everything you guys have. Please make sure to DM them to @Amy Charlize's private story. And for the final part of the show, I have to ask you, what is your private story?
So once this boy asked me for my number or like my Snapchat or whatever,
Yeah.
and like I said no because, well, yeah, I said no.
I'm cringing, yeah. It's so awkward when you have to say no.
Yeah, I know. That was awkward enough. I turned around and I walked into a pole. And I was literally dying on the inside. If it wasn't bad enough, that was the wrong way and I had to walk with him back on the other side of the road. I just wanted to curl up in a ball.
Did you say anything?
No, I was just like, I don't know what to do. I was luckily with my friend. She just laughed at me.
Yeah, I bet she was
Yeah.
creasing. I'd be cracking up if I saw you walk into a pole.
No,
That's
I was
so
like, it
embarrassing.
was so embarrassing. I was like, can I just run home? Like,
Thank you so much for coming on. Honestly,
loved it. It's very fun.
loved
Little
it.
catch
So-
up.
Yeah, we really need more of these.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Amy Charlize's Private Story. It has been so much fun. But please make sure to subscribe to us now on YouTube, as well as follow us on Spotify or your podcast app of choice. Make sure to like, comment, and leave a review now. And please get in touch now with your questions, stories, and dilemmas. They do not go unnoticed, and I've literally had so much fun reading through them. You can DM us now at Amy Charlize's Private Story. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.
Bye.